Hey there frendos, Newbornkilik here, welcoming you back to the Smash Ultimate Tournament Series. Today we will be going through the legendary Original 12 from Super Smash Bros. 64 and seeing which one of these legendary fighters will come out on top. Now, since we are running a tournament with 12 individuals, there will be some open spots. However, it'll just simply be luck of the draw and the weak will be weeded out regardless. And with that, let us begin the legendary Smash Veterans tourney. Let's go. So first off, we will be finding ourselves a riveting match of Jigglypuff versus Ness, two of the, I wouldn't say more difficult characters to get, but two of the unlockable characters from the Smash 64 series. We do not wish to skip this battle. As I said before in the first tournament series, we do have spirits enabled. However, it is simply just to mute the final smash charge just a bit. All of these computers do have the exact same spirits with the exact same support spirits, and they are all level 9. So, with all that out of the way, we are back here on Pokemon Stadium, Kalos League. I'm making a fool of myself. Regardless of that, however, it seems as if there is a bit of stage interference here. However, that is just map knowledge. Jigglypuff apparently was the person who chose this stage, bringing Ness over to the home turf. And at this point, all things considered, even though Ness had himself a bit of an early deficit, Jigglypuff has really tacked on the damage. He's just gonna take the rollout straight to the face. A bit powerful of an ability for such a small and puffy Pokemon. And with that, Ness will even it up. We are dead even on percent and dead even on final smash gauge. On the first tournament, that was definitely a deciding factor. When the combatants decided to use their final smashes, it was definitely with the sauciest of rests. Not entirely sure that was the best punish, but hey, you do you, Ness, and we'll all do each other.
Yeet.
And that back throw is going to get that balloon-type Pokemon right off the stage. One of the most powerful back throws in the game. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Ness is well equipped at the edge to take a stock. No problem. And right now, it looks as if Ness is going to take the rest treatment. So, sitting here at 0%, if he could get himself a Gimp, I would have liked to have seen that, considering it is the final smash gauge instead of the final smash ball. You have as much time as you want to pick and choose when you want to use that final smash. Jigglypuff opting to just get it right out of the way. A questionable decision at best, and it looks as if Ness is definitely set to take this. Jigglypuff is well within kill percentage to a back throw, and probably even a forward smash at this point. And Ness with his own final smash going to, it looks as if, escort Jigglypuff directly off of the map. A squandered final smash from Jigglypuff will essentially be what cost her the game here. So here's what I would have liked to have seen from that. Throw him off the edge, do the big old pup. Easy money, okay? But Jigglypuff may have been a missed input there. However, Ness will be moving on to the next round to fight Captain Falcon, who will have himself a free ride directly up to the next round. So, we are going to the more animalistic entities that we have here with Pikachu and Yoshi. An interesting decision. There are some destructible environments. I'm thinking that perhaps Pikachu took Yoshi here. Not entirely sure why, but that's just kind of the hunch that I have. Pikachu's looking for these up air combos. I'm guessing the reason behind this stage would simply be just to help negate the egg throw and kind of increase the lag on some of Yoshi's moves so that Pikachu can more easily punish here. Alright, so these two characters definitely spacing each other out here. Pikachu coming with a Thunder Jolt, getting the grab to the down throw to an attempted follow-up on that. However, that neutral air from Yoshi comes out super quick. The forward air will buy him some space, but Yoshi is in a landing situation which is not one of his strongest suits. You can come down with the down air, however, that is quite exploitable with a lot of recovery, and Pikachu is just the kind of character that will be able to capitalize on that. As I say this, Yoshi takes the up air and gives it directly to Yoshi, taking off that first stock. So we are at a 24 to 98. So Yoshi definitely, racking up the percent on Pikachu's first stock. However, Pikachu being super light, he could die to a lot of things at this point. And if you're Yoshi, you really need to get this stock off as quickly as possible because Pikachu is in his element. And at this point, you really can't allow this mouse to get any more mileage out of this first stock. Up to 65% already. That is about half of a stock, if not just a tad over, but that up smash will take it. Yoshi breathing a sigh of relief as his final smash is nearly online as well. Definitely will help to clear out this stand deficit. If he can put Pikachu behind in the ultimate game, then we might be pretty well off. However, he's going to have to be very smart with his placement here. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yoshi's final smash is strong. Definitely give him the Mufasa treatment, but what this does is it will allow Yoshi to begin charging his final smash even faster, and assuming Pikachu uses his final smash to take out this stock, foolishly I might add, he definitely should not do that, but if he does that, that'll put him at an advantageous position in the final smash game. It looks like he is going to opt to just go for the quick stock here. So at this point, looking pretty dang good for Pikachu, but also Yoshi does have some advantages. The stage choice actually coming in for Yoshi. He was in full dash when that Skull Bash came out. However, the geometry of Luigi's Mansion coming in to save the Yosh. The egg toss to zone him out and force him out into a second jump. However, making it back to the ground anyway. Spacing with these forward airs, I'm wondering exactly what in the world he's looking for. Again, just zoning out some projectiles, coming in with a dash attack. Yoshi needs to take this stock immediately or he's going to have himself a bit of a climb on his hands here, and the stage swap comes out. Gourmet Race is the song. I can't hear the song without thinking about 1-2 Oatmeal. So thanks for that, Simple Flips, really appreciate it. But yes, the switch to Dreamland. An interesting decision. I'm not sure that it's going to help one character over the other. However, I do know that Pikachu does definitely have the mobility to utilize these platforms a little bit better. Yoshi looking a little bit sour at the moment. Hopefully he can get this stock pretty quick. That back throw, along with the help from Wispy, will definitely make it close, but not quite. The down air will take it. I'm questioning whether or not the stage switch was actually what the problem was, but Yoshi was just kind of snuffed out by Pikachu in the end. Moving on to the next round, we have Kirby just moving directly on to round 2. Unfortunate, but we will be watching the classic. If you watched the intro scene to Smash 64, this might look somewhat familiar. I believe there's a scene in there where Samus gets a nasty charge shot off onto Donkey Kong, and he's looking to get a bit of revenge here. Okay, getting him with some strings, some nice easy damage, but if you play heavy characters, you know this is about par for the course. Any damage that you can get on before you're at about 75% is basically free damage for a heavy character. These platforms are definitely not doing any favors for Donkey Kong, and they both opt to just disrespect the Game & Watch stage and negate, they're just going to negate their buffs. These guys are absolutely going at each other's throats here, not looking for any kind of break in the action. However, it seems as if that strategy is definitely paying off for Samus much more than Donkey Kong. Such a huge body, definitely going to make it difficult. And with that, we have a very bad situation. Samus is going to receive a buff, and Donkey Kong is not, so we'll see what she can do with it. Looks as if Donkey Kong's definitely biding his time here, and I'm wondering exactly what that punch was all about, but hey, they're the competitors, and there's a little glitch that was introduced in the 3.0 version. And just like that, Donkey Kong is immediately back technically in the lead. Even though he is at 184%, Samus seems to be having a bit of a difficult time taking this stock off of him. A stock lead is exactly what you want to see as a heavy character, as I've mentioned before. This should do it definitely. Okay, so with that, Donkey Kong is still in the final smash lead. It looks like they will both take a print from the foot, so neither one of them will be receiving buffs at this point. That nice low roll from Samus getting him out of the way, actually the long roll, usually a very negative thing for Samus players to have to deal with. However, the low profile allowed her to dodge that neutral air from Donkey Kong coming in. Speaking of aerial attacks, definitely this up air is going to put Samus in an uncomfortable position, and Donkey Kong is about online with his final smash. Looks like they're about even, so anyone's game at this point. Both final smashes, we're going to see who's going to pop it first. It's going to be Donkey Kong taking the guaranteed stock loss, or the stock take rather, just getting that stock out of here. Samus also getting hit by the stage, so this could be bad for Donkey Kong depending on how long this quote-unquote buff lasts. I mean, he does take reduced knockback at this point, but if he finds himself off stage, this is not good for him, actually. This was kind of a nerf in some cases. Donkey Kong is heavy enough as it is and has a hard enough time recovering vertically, but that was a very confusing end. Luckily, Donkey Kong had the stock advantage. Had he not, we would be moving to a sudden death situation. A perfect end. Donkey Kong just barely edging out in the long run of things, so Donkey Kong moving on to round 2. And here it seems as if there is a bit of top tier privilege going on as Fox immediately moves up to round 2. Seems as if we'll see Luigi over there too, but Fox is definitely a top tier in Smash 64. Now we have possibly the two most iconic characters from Nintendo brawling it out at the moment. Link has brought Mario directly to his home stage here, probably hoping to get some of these interesting indoor combos down with the bomb. Coming in with the shield poke on the boomerang into the bow hit with the arrow there. Pretty interesting stuff. However, it seems as if the pick from Link is kind of working against Link at this point, as Mario is able to get a nice string of up airs and a potential edge guard here. Link not exhausting his jump, at least not exhausting it too early. Coming in, the boomerang gonna cause Mario to have to defend against it or risk a punish. Mario coming up with these forward airs, just hoping to end this man's stock right now. I believe that's going to be a forward throw, and now we have an edge guard situation. He went out for that one. I think, not 100% sure, but Mario may have actually just saved Link there. Well, that dash attack is not safe, my boy. Okay, Tekken onto the stage. Most players would opt to do an aerial so that they have better control over their character. And Mario sneaking in a nice, perfect up smash just in time before the ceiling there took place. That definitely would have saved Link, as these competitors don't seem to miss techs. Zoning him out with the projectiles, definitely something that I was really hoping Link was going to be doing from the beginning there. And when you look at this matchup so far, Mario with the dash dances, the mind games here, coming in with the down throw up B, classic combos. However, this bomb has changed so many hands. At some point it blew up. I didn't even honestly see it. That up B is going to be punished with a fireball, it seems. And now, Link is going to whiff his final smash. That's genuinely disappointing if you're Link, because you are essentially out of your second stock. Now, okay, Mario has SD'd, Link has this stock on lockdown. So they are technically both at the same stock. However, a nearly 100% deficit from Link at the moment. Mario doing very good to hold on to that first stock for as long as possible. Okay, the middle area here is down yet again. So this is actually really bad for Link. Link kind of wanted to stay inside in that middle area there where he could, maybe hit some techs and live a lot longer on this second stock. And now Mario has his final smash. Depending on how he decides to use it, he could just delete Link altogether. Mario opting to hold on to the final smash for just a little bit. I think that's a good decision. He really wants to get this stock here and then use it on Link's final stock. As we may be aware, depending on how much you play with final smashes, Mario's final smash is not, that is the most BM thing I've ever seen in my life. He could have done any number of things to him, and he decides to use his ultimate ability to take out that ultra high percent target. Mario, do not go the way of old Isabelle. You do not want to be throwing this game. So we are coming down to the fountain. Classic stage from Melee here. I guess maybe I should have only put in stages from the first game. That would have been a pretty interesting idea. However, we do have a somewhat viable stage list here. And at this point, again, if you're Link, you really can't afford... You have to take this stock. You have to take... You could either zone him out with projectiles or just go for the risky play and try to end it. But this stock has got to go. Link opting to just play smart at the moment. One of Link's weaknesses at this in Smash Ultimate does seem to be his amount of kill power, and had that bomb knocked Mario the opposite direction that Link was probably, hoping that it would, that definitely would have been a stock. Mario set at 164, Link at 104. However, Mario with the stock advantage, Mario would be more than happy to take, a risky play just to end this stock and prevent any sort of comeback. And with that could very well be it. Mario gonna go for the attack anyway, taking Link's final stock and moving on to round 2. Moving on to round 2, where he'll be fighting his brother nonetheless. So, again, we have 2 of the unlockable characters from Super Mario 64 coming into conflict with one another. This will be Captain Falcon's first fight. However, Ness has already warmed up for the day, so we have to wonder if perhaps this stage isn't a very questionable decision. Walk-offs definitely should not be tournament legal. You can do some pretty janky things. However, Ness seems more than happy to use his just a bit of privilege that he may or may not have gotten from actually having to fight his first battle to choose a flat stage that he can spam these projectiles in. Captain Falcon definitely being one of the things that he does struggle with. However, that parry will kind of negate any advantage that Ness had in that situation. And if Ness finds himself with a back throw in this area, that is probably stock for Captain Falcon. And you know what about that? I respect the decision. It was definitely an interesting one. However, it was definitely unsafe. Captain Falcon coming in with the rush down knee, using that to his advantage. A questionable back throw. Definitely, the bat doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Bat is coming in clutch. That forward smash is going to take that stock real quick. However, Captain Falcon is looking to end this stock right quick. That easily could have been a punish. Oh, any of these could have easily been punishes. I love the parry on the Falcon kick. I didn't love the Falcon kick, but I love the parry on it. And there we go. An up throw. Again, questionable decision. Ooh, I'm seeing it in the mirror over there, what's going on, and it is looking pretty questionable. The forward smash from Captain Falcon going to take Ness's stock. He easily could have just done a back throw. Again, one of the most powerful back throws in the game. Potentially even one of the most powerful throws in the game, as it does technically require you to be in disadvantage with your back against the stage edge there. I have no idea what just happened. I'm sure there's some 200 IQ mind games going on here. I'm just, I don't watch enough Rick and Morty to know exactly what they are, and this might be curtains for Captain Falcon depending on the spread pattern here. Alright, so just some easy damage. I maybe would have saved that for a little bit longer. Ness's final smash does seem to be one of those that is a bit affected by RNG, so just a bad spread pattern here. The stage does seem to be long enough, wide enough that you can maneuver around the projectiles just fine. So what we're talking about right now is this forward tilt, and they just stopped pushing buttons for a second. That's a very scary situation. They're hanging out on this left side, and the clank, okay? Ness zoning out with the projectiles. Captain Falcon has himself his final smash. Will he decide to use it? That was his chance. Oh, he's getting real close. Oh, he's so close. That's that. He never used his final smash. You just spam B in that situation. That's it. And you literally win the game. Captain Falcon showing that it was probably a good thing he managed to get into round 2 for free. Definitely thanking that no-show for his not last place. But I digress. We're moving on to Kirby and Pikachu, one of the lower tiers versus one of the higher tiers in Smash 64. Actually, that might not be true. I can't remember if Kirby was low or high tier. I think Kirby was niche, if anything. But Pikachu, again, seems to be abusing his top tier privilege here to bring Pikachu, bringing us back to Smash 64 with the stage selection here. I cannot remember what the name of it is, but those support Pokemon will be coming out and damaging whoever should happen to be in their way. They definitely do not play favorites. At this point, we are basically even. Both of these characters are very, very light. So I wouldn't necessarily say that either one of them are in kill percents right now. However, Kirby is approaching very rapidly his kill percent, albeit Kirby does also seem to have some heavier hitting moves, so perhaps he will be able to do some extra spicy hits there, just to get Pikachu kind of off into a disadvantageous state. Pressure from Pikachu, the mind games going on here is insane. That down smash will go ahead and take one of the stocks here. Both of these characters using their superior recovery to get out of that kind of pillar situation that they had going on there. And there is the parry into the down smash, a bit of a laggy move. Kirby's he's gonna need to not really be bothered, but he gets the tech and is able to escape from that area. He would have made it out either way, so definitely the decision to go out there from Pikachu was definitely one that I personally support. And you look at how the parry to down smash did equalize the stocks, but Pikachu is just unrelentless. Sorry, he's relentless. He's unrelenting. There. We'll go ahead and say it that way. But, this is almost as one-sided as games could get as far as a similar stock count. But, hey, Kirby can definitely bring this back. But he's looking like he's getting launched awfully far by these up airs. One or two more, depending on how stale it is. Alright. He's going to go ahead and take a couple eggs. He did get a tiny, tiny bit of healing. However, because... Okay, that was interesting. So we got some mind games. And the crazy thing about that is that interaction almost worked out in favor of Kirby. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the person that uses their final smash first is probably the one, so it will be Kirby. He'll go ahead and use the final smash just to close out that stock. So for the first time in the entire match, we do see Kirby with the stock advantage. Pikachu just equalizes it out immediately and also saved his gauge because he got KO'd there. So he will have his final smash much earlier than Kirby will, which could definitely be the deciding factor of this. Pikachu's final smash definitely seems to be on the more powerful side of things as far as reliability. You don't need to actually hit the opponent. Actually, in this game you do. I nearly misspoke. You do need to hit the opponent in this game, so they did kind of equalize a lot of the final smashes in that regard, but kind of as we have seen before, Pikachu just kind of seems to be edging out, and the spike. Brand new to Pikachu in this game, that spike. He's been putting in the hours, learning how to use it, and he is using it to its best effectiveness here. So, closing out the game over Kirby, I wouldn't say with relative ease, but other than a few niche moments, it was kind of one-sided. Pikachu just always had the advantage.